About 10 years ago, I woke up one morning and spit blood into the shower. It was quite an alarming experience, as one might expect. And while I'm no doctor, I do know that anytime you're bleeding on the inside, it's never a good thing. So, long story short, I had a giant tumor in the bottom of my right lung. They diagnosed it as malignant lung cancer. Malignant. And about 8 months later, they told me they didn't know what it was. It's still in there, but I only spit blood for a couple of years. So, what a relief that was. Anyway, my point is, I thought I was going to die. And a guy gets to thinking about what's important in life when he is in that frame of mind. All the worries about bills, retirement, or making people like me just kind of all shit the bed, if you will. But it did teach me a few things about life that I think will help you. This one's going to sound cliche, but until you feel it in your soul, you'll just think it's bullshit. You already have everything you need to be happy right now, in here. Even if you're stuck in survival mode, you can still choose to see the light in the mess that is your life. Because the alternative, being miserable, just makes existence worse. And there's an old saying, you can't keep a good man down. And it's true. No matter what happens, you can always choose to keep your head up, look for the opportunity, and find the lesson in your destruction. That's how you get out of the gloomy mindset that keeps you stuck in a life that feels inescapable. Nobody ever crawled out of a rut by wallowing in misery and negativity. There's light in this world. You just have to choose to see it. When I was first diagnosed, the one thing I wanted more than anything else was more time to give back. It wasn't to get a Lambo or drive a Ferrari in Italy. Although I did end up doing that, I wanted more time to give love to my family and even the people who we perceive to not deserve it. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but those people need it the most, and giving it to them makes you feel really good about yourself. So give as much love to everyone around you as you can. Give it away like it's free, because it is. You're not going to run out of it. And the more you give, the more it shows up for you in return. And it's the quickest way to start feeling good about yourself. And fulfillment follows closely on the heels of that. Fulfillment follows. Fulfillment follows. Why did I keep writing that word into this? Next thing that little bastard in my lung taught me was, always do the right thing, even when no one is looking, and even when they won't know you did it. For some reason, when you do that, everything else has a way of taking care of itself. There is a huge caveat though, and it's huge. Huge. It's huge. Your intention matters. It's not enough to just do the right thing. It has to be for the right reason. You can't do it because you think you'll get the girl, a like on TikTok, or whatever your brain rot of choice is. You have to do it because that is who you are. Because if you don't, you won't be able to look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day. This is why they say nice guys finish last. Because we all know you want something. Nobody is that nice. Doing the right thing is literally why you do it. Because it's the right thing to do. This one is going to ramble a bit, but stick with me because I'll try to tie it all together for you by the end. We all have two purposes in life. One is the thing that gets you out of bed in the morning or afternoon. I'm not here to judge you. It's the thing you do to pay the bills, feed the kids, keep the wife happy, or whatever. It's your chores in life. We all have them. Money needs to be made. Then there's a universal purpose that everyone on this planet shares. And I don't hear this talked about enough. But I'm about to tell you what it is right now. Your universal purpose in life is to lower entropy, which is just a fancy way of saying organized chaos. That's it. If that's all you ever do, that'll be enough. But you have to start organizing chaos within yourself first. You can't go straight to saving the world if you don't have your own shit together. So how, pray tell, do you do that, you might ask? Start by healing your trauma. Deal with the shit that's been dogging you and learn to let it go. Learn to control your emotions, because if you don't, your emotions will control you and you'll just cause chaos instead of organize it. Next thing you need to do is give love to those parts that you just want to off. One of my biggest mistakes in life, and I've made plenty, was trying to either ignore those parts or hate them to death. I don't have to tell you that that little experiment ended in failure. And I hear a lot of people saying you need to kill off your old self before your new self can be born. But that is complete and total bullshit. What you really need to do is integrate those parts of yourself into the person that you are becoming. You might just need that part of yourself one day, and you're not all bad. No one needs to die. Okay, so this is the spot in the video where I tie all this crazy shit together and I make it make sense. Maybe. If you can do the necessary work on yourself, you'll get that feeling you've been chasing. It'll fill that part in you that's been screaming for a deeper connection. You'll start to feel love for those parts that you just wanted to off. It'll show in your actions. You'll start to lead by example, not just words. It's a huge shift, and it'll take place in you and the world around you. Things won't seem so gloomy anymore. With that feeling comes a belief in yourself that anything is possible, because it is. True happiness will be yours. Every resentment, every perceived slight, the trauma of your childhood will just melt away. And what once seemed like a burden will become a blessing. Because without those experiences, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. And when you love yourself, it's impossible to feel anything but gratitude and forgiveness for yourself and for those people who've hurt you in the past. You will realize the greatest gift you can give the world is the best possible version of yourself. And you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be trying. So good luck, gentlemen. I'll see you on the highway.